So orchestras have existed for a couple hundred years. It was pretty standard for large towns to have their own professional orchestras. Those have existed for a while. Bands and band literature didn't really start until the beginning of the 20th century. You may have heard of a guy named John Philip Sousa. He was a big part of the band literature and why we have so much band music here in America today. So we have things like the New York Philharmonic, the LA Phil, the Pacific Symphony. These are professional orchestras, but there aren't too many actual professional bands that are just for band and instruments of winds and percussion. The ones that do exist are usually connected to the military in some regard. For example, the kind of most esteemed group is the President's Own, the Marine Band. This particular song was written for them. These are some of the best players in the country on their particular instrument. So it's a lot of fun. It's esprit de corps, which means pride in our corps. And it's by Robert Yeager. And the tempo marking is tempo de bourgeois, because Bourgeois was the conductor of the band at that time, and he would take it at whatever tempo he wanted to. I'm not going to go quite as fast as he did, but this piece is an absolute blast, and I hope you enjoy it. This is Esprit de Corps by Robert Yeager. let's see, there were clarinet solos from Henry, Jacob had some oboe solos, we had piccolo features over here from Sophia and Allison, we had piccolo solos, also as well from Jesse. Let's just give them a round of applause. We had at least 2 different trumpet solos from both Alex and Brandon both coming on now. Now there's a little here for the low brass section with a boom. And how about standing percussion in the back taking care of everything else because oh my god, so many responsibilities. Okay, David Holsinger is a warhorse within the wind ensemble community. He writes tons of stuff. And has really famous hardcore literature that's very challenging and well respected within the community. Most people know his song that's called A Hymn Song of Philip Bliss, and I've heard that one too many times. And I discovered this one on A Hymn Song of Robert Laurie, which is just a different hymn song that he kind of built everything with. And it's plenty challenging, really interesting. It has some very pretty moments. It's also got some chaotic stuff in there. There's some really interesting time meter changes that I love that the students are not necessarily fond of. So I hope you enjoy this. This is A Hymn Song of Robert Laurie by David R. Holsinger. This last song is called, it's by Richard Saucedo. He is still alive, still conducting, still composing, writes a bunch of really interesting contemporary music. Last thing I heard that he was doing was he was judging WBA. He does that every year. He was also the conductor of the Rose Parade Band, which, Haley, how was that? Was that fun?
Oh, that's pretty fun.
Okay, good, yeah. Haley Rinsky, everybody had a great time at the Rose Parade. So this song is called Theme and Tirade, and it starts off with some interesting colors. They're not your traditional tertiary harmony that we're kind of used to for like the orchestra, if you will. There's some chordal harmony, there's some quintal harmony in there that's a little bit more advanced stuff that we don't normally hear. Has some great clarinet solo from Henry you're going to hear. And then it kind of breaks into this moving theme. And the idea, okay, we're going to have to count with me so you understand what's going on. It's a bar of 5, and then 2 bars of 3. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that pattern repeats over and over as we go. It's a bit confusing. It's going to feel like there's an extra beat here and there, and it kind of keeps you on your toes, but that's what I like about it most. So I hope you enjoy. This is Theme and Tirade by Richard Saucedo.
And let's hear it.
And let's hear it one more time for Henry on clarinet. And we get Jacob as well on oboe, from the control down solo. And Jesse also on flute.